Welcome back to another episode of Bunt and Runt right here on the Kwadwo Sheldon Studios platform. You know what we do? We talk about everything. Everything. Somebody asked me one time, what does my mother sell? I said everything. We some say manufacture bombs.
Who asked that?
Somebody. So we do everything. We talk about everything under the sky. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. On to introductions. My name is Forever Ajua Adi.
Joe GH, thinking from afar.
And then I just saw how.
I'm so
excited to see you.
No, I don't know any AJ.
Oh no, you know, our audience, they love you.
Oh, okay. I love them. I love them. I loathe them. Have you know that?
And then put on your thinking caps. A lot is about to go down, you guys.
Is about to happen.
And then
Scanty. Bree.
Mm-hmm. Somebody was teasing me yesterday. They were like, why do I say Bree? Now they were belly. I'm sorry. What are we talking about today? So today's topic is actually it's very important. I think this is one serious thing that is out there that people need to hear other people's opinions about it. Because sometimes when you're in a situation, you don't know what kind of a bind you're in until someone highlights it from their perspective. So we're just going to share our 2 bits on it. Now, the topic is, does coming from a broken home matter when choosing a partner? Does coming from a broken home matter when choosing a partner? Joe?
Why did it start from?
I'm going because you're right here.
Oh, yeah, Charlie. Well, I think it matters.
It matters?
Yes, a lot.
Okay.
Plenty.
Okay. So before you choose a partner, you would check their background.
You would have to know if your partner is coming from a broken home.
How?
You see, I'm from a broken home. I'm not proud of it, but then I grew up from a broken home.
Okay.
I didn't live with my mom and dad under the same roof. So, scanty guy. Scanty Jimmy, I'm another face so high.
Today this show is going to be long.
Yeah,
so
it will be long, very long. So, growing up, there are things that my dad told me about my mom.
Okay.
And then mom told me about my dad.
Okay.
I had doubts and then I had to cross-check. Sometimes you sit down and you analyze, okay, where the NCC so? Where the NCC so? So all of those things, those thoughts are in your head. Like growing up, you feel like, okay, you can't always have a perfect home.
Okay.
But then these things are happening. Like it happened more times. You wish you were with both of them. You sit them together so they can explain their part of the story, like face to face.
Yeah.
So you can know whom. You see, sometimes the kids are torn between choosing their mom or
and choosing their dad.
So it's not an easy experience actually. But then,
and you yourself, you don't want to experience it.
No. So I think one time my late dad told me, "Don't make the mistakes I made when I was."
When I was your age, when I was coming up.
Going into a relationship, you would want to check if your partner has this kind of thing. Like, there is a saying, Obibeka said, if your sister or your elder sister or elder brother has married and divorced, the probability of you, Ajwa, getting married and being divorced is very high.
Okay.
So if I'm going into a relationship, looking at my girlfriend's background, having her come from a broken home, I would have to consider all of these things.
Okay.
Because the probability it's very high.
Okay.
So I think
I'll come back to it. I have more questions for you.
Okay.
But Scanty, before you continue, I said I was going to read the definition.
Okay.
And I forgot. But according to Google, a broken home is a family in which the parents are divorced or separated.
Divorced or separated. And
according to Fish, a broken home can also be where they are separated and they live in the same house. It's all broken. If you're uncomfortable in the house is broken.
No, it's never broken.
So let me take your submission.
Why is it never broken?
It's not broken.
Why?
Until they are separated or divorced. If they are how can you be separated and be living in the same house?
Exactly.
Unless maybe be 3 bedrooms, Papa Nafa story building,
Upstairs,
top,
but it
Mama
happens.
Nafa down.
Yes.
Yeah, unless maybe it is that way. But if they are living together on the same bed, how will be?
But if you're separated, why would you be in the same house?
bed?
Yeah.
No, even in the same house.
That's if
like
you are very
uncomfortable.
fortunate, your parents get 3-bedroom house. What is single room? Papa no be fine. Broke fine. You need to die back where they broke pass. I do like kitchen bad.
No. That be the thing. So I know she'll say single room people go fit talk about broken homes.
Don't do that.
Oh no, wait. If you be broken home, then leave.
If it's broken, it's broken.
One should leave.
One single room, how you they do broken?
No, but then
by fish's definition, if it is one single room,
by fish's definition is
I'm
not
sure
the best
separation.
definition.
Maybe it's not necessarily literal. Separating, maybe they are not.
The relationship
Yeah,
does not
Emotionally
yeah,
exist
there's
anymore.
no intimacy
But they
again.
can tolerate each other. They are
Yeah.
still separated.
but not living in the same house.
Okay.
Well,
They have not divorced.
Yeah.
They have not divorced.
Yeah.
There is separation, but they are not living in the same house. They talk. There is a mutual. Oh, yeah. To me,
So when they live in the same house, it's not a
no, it's
broken
not
home.
be broken.
broken
home.
home.
You can't live in the same. Hey,
Yeah,
na
true.
broken
Because
thing.
I mean, chance of you two getting back
Getting
together
back,
is high.
normal.
some people
Are you
have lived,
sure?
some people
Yeah,
have lived a
because-
long time. They are still not.
How no?
Because you see-
how do you still stay with?
Okay,
some-
let's say the property.
Only baby, I'm
let's say the property is for both of us.
Only
the
baby, I'm
property
for both of
okay,
us.
well,
Half of
true.
one.
The properties for
So
both
you
of us.
agree to
We'll
tolerate
just sell it
each
and
other.
share the money.
No,
you
no,
can't
no, no,
live
no, no,
together.
no, no, no,
Okay.
They'll rent it out and share the money. How you going to live together?
No. Face.
Well,
If it be
I
single
said
room, no.
People are married. They are separated, divorced, but they are still living under the same.
Because a dining at the obi to manya baby, there be 2 bedrooms.
And they are still there. Whichever way
If
they
it's
are still
chamber
there.
hall, now if you are living in a single
chamber
room.
hall, back, better hall, back, better chamber. They are still in the
If
same
it's
house.
about
How about that one?
if it's a dispute about how to share the properties, then it is easy.
Yeah.
I say fee ni bit ma ton, you bit ma rent it. Na ntokwa about the studio ni say studio ni na about the business.
Yeah, you said
Ghana,
it.
what are we telling the president?
Studios galo beton no ayache.
You guys.
No, babe.
Yeah.
But let me take your submission on it.
So my submission is if you take
Would you check your girlfriend's background?
if you take a critique look at it, girls who come from
If you
broken
take a
home,
critical
look at it.
Yeah.
Critique. QE. QE. I'm
Here
not
we go
salt.
again.
I'm not salt. Stop
Critic
saying
look at it, Twasso.
I'm not
Wow,
salt.
yeah.
Don't
Don't
use
worry,
my
we
phone.
understand. We
Get
understand.
out.
We understand. So okay, go.
Yes. So
Oh God.
if you look at girls who come from broken home where they lack the father representation,
Yeah.
Okay.
they don't know how to treat their boyfriends right.
Hey, that's a lie.
And let me finish.
Like,
They are the
but why
people.
they talk-
That's
Do you
a
see
lie.
the eye?
That's
Do you
a
see the
lie.
eye I'm looking at you with?
finish.
Side
They are the
eye.
people who have lots of exes. Girls who
Wow.
girls who have been in relationship.
Why you?
Let
Whoa,
me
finish. Why you generalizing?
Bombastic side eye.
Let me finish.
Hold
Let
on.
me finish. I'm not attacking them.
Yes.
I'm not saying they are.
No, you are
okay?
generalizing it.
No, I'm saying if you take a critique look at it.
Uh-huh.
Critical.
Oh, critical. My critical bro. Girls who grew up without a father, let me say without a father being around them,
Okay.
Yeah.
they don't know how to keep a man.
If you want to say
They
the
know how
thing,
to
say
keep
the
them
thing.
down.
Let me
That's what if you found baby
Let me-
people chiro
Let him
book
land.
no.
Okay,
Let him land. Let's try to understand
now we are
his
letting
point.
you land.
In Kofu chiro book or also tialomo ye panditry. If you want to say it with your
Over
chest.
hard dream
Yeah,
part. Twasso. Land.
Land, okay.
People like that when they are in relationships,
Yeah.
because they didn't grow up with the fatherly love.
Okay.
Okay.
They have like this. I don't know if it's an agenda or because their parents always tell them, "Oh, Papa say, oh, Papa say." So
Yeah.
they have an agenda against men generally,
Okay.
and they
Okay.
always feel superior to men. People who grew up like that. Yvonne else is an example. Our ex is bare 5. She didn't grow up with a father. I can cite like 5 different examples, but there are people you and I don't know. That's why.
But if you say she didn't grow up with a father, that's wrong. There was a father figure, just that it wasn't her father.
There was a father figure, and then there are 3 months, 1 year, and there's not If they say a father, somebody who grew up with you, when you
Okay.
were 5 years, 10 years, so you have the fatherly love. So
Okay.
people who have those fathers, they love males.
Okay.
If they see, unless they have male brothers, if they have male brothers, perfect.
Okay.
But say a man and they don't grow up, a mother taking care of 3 girls and they grew up. Now who be mother now bit match them. Even
No.
if their mother
No.
will get, you won't admit to this, but then most of the time this is what happens.
Most of the time, yeah, but this is not a general statement.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying if you take a critique look, girls
Critical look.
Hey, my bro, they don't have.
Okay.
That's what I am trying to. You can ask people if you like. Just ask one.
We'll do a survey and then figure it out.
And see. Or if someday you make them tell us.
We'll come to it.
When I started, she said no. Maybe
I also said no, but don't stress.
Tell us what you think.
Bri, is it important that your partner, your boyfriend, should come from a home where the parents are still together? Is it necessary for you?
It's not necessary for me. Honestly, I feel, why should that be a factor? Because you can come from a home where both parents were present and still end up being morally nuisance. I mean, you can that's true. You can go astray. You understand? So I don't think it's necessarily that you should come from a family where both parents are available to ascertain to establish the fact that you would end up right.
Right.
It doesn't make sense at all, because I feel it all boils down to training.
Okay.
Training is the basic ground for
how a person
how a person
is supposed
will
turn out in the future.
I don't get it, because training I don't know how to put this, but I'll say that is not a factor. Okay. Number one, that is not a factor. And it all boils down to training. And the training doesn't necessarily have to be that, the training doesn't have to come from your father necessarily. It could be your grandmother who took care of you. But then at the end of the day, you learnt one or two things. You understand? Because
I get you.
Yeah, I'm just so scattered now. You just go up. I'll
write a book.
I'll gather my books together.
Write
a book.
Yeah.
And explain yourself.
Don't write critique in that.
I'll gather my thoughts.
Wait. Are you saying critique is wrong?
Critique is not wrong.
It's not wrong.
It's just not writing the sentence you're using.
All right, let's go.
Let me ask you.
We are listening.
So, do you think that what you're exposed to while you're young, while you're growing up, it's one factor that shapes your mindset to become an adult? Do you believe that?
Yep.
Yes,
I think.
Kasa.
And then they overlap and that's also.
What's in Kaya
erratic.
They don't watch football. They won't understand.
Okay.
Bray?
You are not Mali.
Should we walk out?
Yeah, I think so. We should.
You are not Mali. You won't understand.
Yeah, you won't understand.
Oh, they answer my question.
But then I think, it's a factor.
Okay.
When you live when you go to the ghettos, those who are from the ghettos, I'm not generalizing this, but then most of them are from broken homes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's either the boys with the mother or father.
Okay.
And then either if the girl or the boys with the mother or father, there are some traits and things the parents wouldn't be able to curb. So the child growing up would find solace in friends. There are some things. Why the ocean may say, we are
listening. We are listening. We are paying rapt attention.
So yes, you're trying to say you're growing up and your environment or your vicinity, your parents are fighting each other. Yeah. Mother is insulting the dad is beating the mother. Automatically, if you are the child and you're growing up, these things will look either normal for you. Say, okay, if you insult me, I'm supposed to beat you.
Give and take.
Okay.
Yes. If you're not able to beat him, her, you, the man, will feel inferior because the lady has insulted you and you're not able to retaliate.
She has rendered you useless.
Useless.
Yeah.
Good. That's the word, useless. So when you are growing up in the hood and a girl or your friends, whether, let's say a girl insults you, the boy, automatically, no. What you're seeing is what you would want to emulate.
Okay.
Why hear me? I will say my boy. You get it? So that environment alone is toxic.
Okay.
Imagine you, the child growing up, having your dad beat your mom always because from so and then my bro, you see some statements be on more in that home. These are some of the things. My bread, my brother old diabo so when the child is growing up no or no or to sign more in no or to baby pay who say it's wrong
Don't know.
or no so the bear
Or worry to me.
Yeah.
what you see
Yeah.
you see we have some families you be there the little thing then we're packing in your mouth
No, of course, yeah, of
so
course,
Baby, continue.
but
Yeah.
girl then so you know chimp na boy ni ye bibi na no so call
Okay.
because she feels that
It's
is
true.
what is right.
That is
what
what
her
I was-
mom passed on to her. That is what she would also do.
Okay.
So I think what we are exposed to know, it counts. A
Yeah,
lot of things,
yeah.
it
Okay.
counts.
You
So
agree? Okay.
you don't need anyone to tell you this person is a DB and that this person is poor. The I think he was trying to add up to what I was trying to see.
Okay.
The points now I made person me make. You see, if you are a kid and you are growing up now, who say mommy no papa to you, let's say your dad is wrong and then they divorce. You grew up having an agenda against men.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to see.
Not necessarily an agenda against
most of the
men.
time. Because if you ask people who were there to experience their parents, this thing happen now. But even if you try to bring those people together with, they don't like
They
it.
still have that.
And then when they grew, I don't know what joke actually, me papa create jam now. You understand? So you, even though they value you, but you are not someone they will cherish forever. Bibi Kitu
Okay.
they'll switch up.
Yeah,
Because if
yeah.
my own father switch up on me, wajami and now no yeah why. So these things are things that you need to pay attention to. Be a name, I don't want to say some things, but especially if one no day now one day, a hard dream.
You want-
So
But that doesn't mean
if one is there and one is not there, it's a problem.
It's a
maybe
problem.
or what divorce be one papa name. So maybe years after they will come and look for you. At least that one day, Yabua or Kakra, if they are still there. We have some that even though it's broken home, the father will be calling to check up on you. Baby or they are. Because there are some families, I think in the Ewe tribe, so when you break up, the kid goes to the father.
Okay.
It's only when you are below 6, that's when your mother take. But above 6, everything is for the father.
This is
For
a
the
thing that's
father.
there.
Yes, for
Okay.
like voter region side, they have
Okay.
an adage in the voter language. They give the kids to them unless you are below. It is okay papa. Now there are some parents too. When you go to one side, they don't allow you to go back to the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
So you the kid nankasano, what dream boom did that? So
Modern couple.
yeah, and so if let's say a mother who strive to take care of you. Na nyame ya adoma na oma wunyi du baby na onya boy we de ne call beka pe obi o wuska pe obi o ye well established you fie nye ndem me tiase o sometimes I understand because u fie nye de onko for obi o no so fie nye
Yeah.
but
So they
sometimes
want
too,
kasa. You say it all the
yeah,
time.
you have to make sure say u fie yan so what catch o ba say
Yeah.
o gongo for obi because me no I won't come and sit. I talk for a living, you know that, right? I won't talk for a living now. No.
Wow.
You need to meet me at 50 or nothing.
I see.
So that one also matters.
Okay, let me take breath and I'll ask this question.
Right.
Do you think what you're exposed to, is a factor for your mentality when you're older?
Oh yeah, of course. It's very true. Growing up, for me personally, growing up, I wasn't exposed to a lot of things. I grew up in a very secluded environment.
Okay.
I'm not here to blow my horns or anything, but I'm just trying to put myself as an example.
Yeah.
I wasn't exposed to so many things. So I'm naturally a reserved person, but it also rendered me becoming more reserved and more into myself. I'm an introvert. So anytime I come into the midst of people, I tend to relegate to the background a lot. And people think maybe I'm unfriendly or something like that. So I feel it plays a major role. And I remember when I was in school as well, my classmates who were more into the neighborhoods, who were more exposed to neighborhoods that were so loud.
Yeah.
They were very outspoken, very bold, very rowdy, and I used to see them.
You're always like that quiet kid
I was
in the
always
corner.
that quiet kid, and always anytime they are referring to, those quiet girls, Bridget is number one. But as compared to those that lived
you
in the
grew up,
very loud
happened?
areas, I'm still the same. I'm still because one thing I've got to realize that the Bible says that train up a child in the way that
They will not
he
depart
should
from
go. When they grow up, they will not depart from
But
it.
now when they are growing, they are departing.
They are
No, wait, no, they are
You
not.
and who are
So you see,
departing?
you see,
Yeah, yeah, video. Hani papa catch.
No.
You are departing.
You are
No,
departing.
You need
No.
for
So half and one.
No.
You are departing.
You
Rather
know,
than they depart.
when you're growing up, when you're much younger, what you learn sticks more. You know, for me, I can remember when my grandfather told me that, okay, Ajwa, don't do this. And these little, instructions are ingrained in my head.
So when you grew up,
But now-
you did or you didn't do them?
No, I didn't do them. Like
Wow.
even
Wow.
even
Then that's
if
1 out of
wait,
10,000.
wait. Even if I did, the fear of doing it again, it's
still
Okay.
there.
It's still there.
Yeah.
So, but when you grow up, there are a lot of distractions. Even in our dispensation with social media, so many distractions. You can't focus. And also, as you grow up, there are other agents of socialization.
Yeah.
You have the church, you have your peers, you have
The school.
your school. And so all these agents really play a major role in your upbringing and also your social construct
Right.
as well.
Okay.
So it really does play a major role.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now somebody would argue that you shouldn't really how do I put it? You shouldn't if a person comes you like this, you
Yeah.
just mentioned that your parents were separated. You came from a broken home.
Yep.
That wasn't any fault of yours, was it?
Nope, not at
So
all.
someone will argue that since it wasn't you naturally didn't have any hand in it, it's not like a constant factor that you grow up and become what you grew up in.
Yeah.
So people should, consider that
Benefits
factor as
of-
well.
You see, like I said earlier, when you're growing up from homes like this, it gives you, I don't know how to put it, but it gives you,
What?
my name the way I'm saying Chireno, to say, a bio adwene be brave.
Okay.
Yes, you are exposed to so many things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you are seeing the positives, you are seeing the
The
negatives,
negatives,
and
the in between and everything. Okay.
So one kasana when you are coming, like when you are growing up, you are so much aware of the things you're doing around. You are so conscious of yourself, the places you put yourself, like the places you fit in, the things you say. When you grow up from a home like with your dad, you
Okay.
grew up with your dad. There are some things he will teach you, like okay, we are Bema into and change so baby new Johnny answer with new Johnny.
Okay.
Right. True. And true. Yes. Yes. So you can make your own dishes.
Yeah.
That's
You
daddy's
can-
training.
You can
Like,
take care of
It's
yourself. basically.
that training, like it's tilted towards that direction.
Almost
You
I
get
don't
it?
need mediane no.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, son, no, but-
Entrepreneur, I don't know them.
I'm on
Mediane no.
the You get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So a lady is also growing up with her mom. And also when you maybe were home, Bema, a mom, a typical mom will
Yeah.
sometimes say, okay, for Bema Wuska, Ninsemu, like Bema
Nsemu
between your
edu.
shell.
Yeah.
Bema on Tisa, Papa on shell. You see,
Papa ni tiri mo
the
den.
Timo, Papa Ninsemu.
No, but parents who do that, that's like, I don't know. Enye.
But literally,
No,
that
it's
is what
not
is
like Enyo.
And
You
this
are
thing
wrong.
you are doing,
Yes.
I mean, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
No.
Because if you are growing up,
That's-
baby, when you know
Yeah,
you are
that's-
old,
no, no, yes, that's what-
you are capable of making
Adwa,
decisions
no,
for
no,
yourself,
no,
right?
no,
Will your mom come and tell you that, Shania, papa, at this your
Adwa.
age, Shania, papa,
Adwa.
say,
Adwa.
in one way or the other.
and you
they will
can't
refer
make
you.
a decision
Sikasɛm
for
na ɛma
yourself?
alagye bi bɛfo Stella. Sikasɛm na ɛma alagye bi
No,
bɛfo
because just
bi
because your
Adwa.
parents broke up doesn't mean you are going to
to
grow
break
up
up.
and then be in relationships
Yeah,
and then
that will broke
Yes.
up.
be
But the thing is,
Maskanti Nkasa.
The parents who say that, you have to understand them. Say phobia Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
It's never wrong.
it's never wrong.
it's never wrong.
It's
That's
never
true.
wrong because you see, looking at where you are coming from, or brana mommy abo, if your mother has money,
My
there are
brother
people
show.
that their parents try to go to school. No more parents are just come from school. There is no
So
way
she
they
wants
will
a
sit
better
down
life
for my daughter
Exactly.
to go and
Their
take over.
child.
That's why there are some people see you can bring a guy you love.
They'll
Open
tell
handed,
you
but your
no.
parents tell you, oh, in this goddamn fan. People think it's wrong, but hey, the rich will always help more than the poor.
You that are not married for love anymore.
No.
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 Oh, no.
Do you know why?
Love is a factor. Love is a factor. But
No. Do you know why there's
Nah,
E in love and there's E in money?
what? Why?
Tell
Tell
us
us.
why E did it.
Tell us.
It is because of something. Yeah. Because money plays a role in everything. Even before you develop love for someone, currently, money they play a
Oh yeah,
That's
money.
what you keep saying.
Because if the parents,
No, that is what it is,
you
not
need to
what he keeps saying.
I
That is
keep
what it
saying,
is.
No.
money is a serious factor.
Yes,
It is.
When you are
Very
Very
See,
serious
someone who
factor.
has money and someone who uses the mouth to speak, the money they put you 80% ahead of the ordinary.
Yeah, okay. Maybe, yeah, okay.
So the parents will tell you, phobia always scan the bottom here. Now phobia when you always call sign pepe. How the $1 million be to feel? You open Mobi.
Yes,
I bet sure.
That'd be hard.
But you know, but see, the thing is that focusing on that too as well, that could be another bad thing because the money will never be there. Not always.
Bree, it's not like you
I
are
mean,
focusing
it will
on
be
that.
there,
It will
but
be
if
there.
that is the sole
Sole
factor
factor,
for you
then
doing it,
you
divorce is
that'll be like you're just chasing the money.
You find this your perfect person,
Yes. Yes.
and he's good at giving and everything.
Yes.
But just like you're saying, money is not like
Constant.
it's not constant.
Good.
It's not there forever.
No one
Anything
is-
can happen
no,
today and
no-
will go.
no one is saying-
It's free on my
Uh-huh.
what? You're getting divorced.
No.
Everyone.
Scan free.
It's free what?
No, wait.
No.
You're getting divorced.
Ajua,
Company in a collapse here, but okay, but what I think then also money too is a mindset. Like having money too is another whole thing.
No, now
It's-
who needs scan here? What I want to be trying to
It's a mindset.
money. Hey,
See, you know, if you're married and you're divorcing, court and crash nipo and in same way na modern kola.
And
Yeah.
because you need to take care of the children.
Why exactly?
But I'm saying, say, if you make money the constant factor,
Money variable and
see.
scanning a variable.
You did mathematics right. MX plus C. C ni a constant. Love no.
variable.
Change you. Money is a variable that will never change. Love will change.
Yes.
But your taste for money will never change. Will your taste for money ever change?
your taste for money will
never change.
That's fine.
Even the Bible said there will be poor people in this world and there will be
rich people.
I said
Let
the
the
question
poor
now,
people
maybe so no one
be-
says, you're
Yeah,
getting my
yeah.
question. If you are getting married because of
Okay,
money,
yes.
you meet a very nice lady. She takes care of you. It's amazing. It's
Okay.
beautiful. She has her own business, right? You guys get married, like a year along the line. Let's say something like COVID hits.
Yeah.
You get it. Business is out of functioning. The money is not coming as you used to.
yeah.
Wedding.
Mommy Betty as here because
Betty has
skinny
everything.
by No, you won't go back.
It's Uber's not here anymore.
Yeah.
You will
See,
sit in a poverty.
No, we are not saying that when you go in.
No, we are not
money
saying-
wouldn't be there forever.
No, yes.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
So the
But-
woman should know. So then the woman should find something doing to bring in money.
No. We are not saying the woman shouldn't find anything
something
to
to
do.
do.
What we are saying is, like I'm saying, if you're living with a single parent, if your mom is struggling to take care of you,
Yeah.
Now,
she wouldn't advise you to bring a struggling
Of
member.
course not.
Hey,
But I'm
is it
saying,
wrong?
say, I didn't know one cause I won't pay with sika. If
Oh,
that's
no,
like
no,
so
yeah, pay
important
scale be
to
on
you.
you.
Only sika
Only
on the
skinny
me. Me yeah, them pay me.
Yes.
When one cause I pay with
Also,
sika.
another way of finding money for yourself is getting in touch with someone who has money.
Yeah,
Are you
true.
aware?
Oh, true.
So, so
You're
it's another
not
way of finding
understanding
money.
it. If you have
Marrying
your own,
someone who has money is another way of finding money,
Money.
or making money for
True.
yourself. And yes,
I
a business
agree.
simple.
Yes.
Marriage,
Yeah, I
finding
agree.
someone.
Bring the one thing
Mommy,
true.
repeat it. Finding someone who has money is another way of making money.
that is a fact. I
And just
don't
go Mokola,
dispute.
just go here,
It's a
go.
fact I don't dispute. But I'm saying,
But
say no nesu any swa.
Yeah,
Say
you-
ni
you-
wa.
no.
Wo be bread.
Wo be bread.
That's all I'm saying.
We know that. No, we are not saying what you're saying. We're not really getting.
Chewing gum. Ori baby head na na ne enyu na ba no yi ato ache na.
Wow.
Hey, oh yeah.
Why are they?
No, what we are saying. What we are saying
Let's
is,
not digress.
we are not
Yeah,
digressing.
we
What
are.
I'm saying is, if you're living with a single parent and you know your mother or father is struggling to take care of you,
Yeah.
he or she wouldn't advise you to go and bring troubles.
somebody here
True.
who is
That is it. So that orientation is already there.
Okay.
If you're with your mom And I'll catch you say, me ba on so papa wan hwe me oja me ya. They say those things.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Yes,
They do.
broken homes. Either the woman is the bad one or the man is the bad one.
Yeah.
Whichever way.
Whoever you are left with is the bad one.
I mean, maybe it depends on your parents because me like this, I come from a broken home as well. My parents are separated.
Yeah.
But I've never had my mom, use
Badmouth.
my dad to spite me. Not ever, not once.
She's an independent lady. That's
she
why.
is. She
If
is.
it was a
Because
marriage
she
where
single-handedly raised all
All
of
of
us.
us.
And I felt the love. I didn't even feel like that fatherly factor was not. It didn't even occur to me.
Yeah,
Like,
because she was
'cause
literally doing everything.
literally
Yeah.
everything.
that's why it was a relationship where a 50-50. If it was a relationship where your father had more
Oh,
and
and
your mom was the
doing
less.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would have probably been a different.
Yeah, now papa and baby and all. But that's why I said the rich will always help more than the poor. Mommy it didn't have any impact on
Yeah.
you. You were living your life perfectly.
Okay.
But if like money no day, you see that.
So
Papa
better
cries.
do it,
But the worst part is, if you are growing and you see your parents divorcing, it be good past the one you didn't come to meet.
Right.
That is worse because
Right.
whatever they tell you, that's what you believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
But
yeah,
if you were
it's true.
growing up with
If
them,
you saw it
and
with
you
your
knew what
two
was happening.
my
eyes.
mom, my dad cheated with my auntie. That one,
Yeah.
you know what happened. So
You know
can-
the details.
Yes.
Oh,
how
your
your
dad
dad
cheats
cheated
your
with your
auntie.
auntie.
Like, that's
Can't you know?
That's so
Hey, daddy, no
wrong.
DN. I found
How
out
can-
that
bombastic side eye.
How can what?
your
Your
dad
father
cheated
cheats
with
with
your
your
auntie.
Oh, man,
No,
yeah.
it's possible now.
I mean, it's possible, but that was so
Breathe.
random.
Oh, I know someone. Someone. That's why I
It's
use that
possible.
example.
Okay.
Yeah, name my sister. The dad cheated. If that person will watch me, that person.
The
will see
dad
it.
didn't try.
Yeah. So that one she
No
saw
way,
it.
yeah, coconut
Na
is
kwa abonte, na kwa cheated.
she saw it.
Yeah, anymore.
Then she did her
Homecoming.
So this things
Papa,
happen.
why?
So
Yeah.
if you see it, you know that my papa and try. So you know how to carry the narrative. But if you grow and your mom tell you, oh papa no, yes say, oh papa no, yes say. So you even as at that time, say your life, wow, so they can do it
They
to
can
you.
do it to you.
So those parents teach their kids to become very independent.
Very,
Okay.
Yeah.
very independent.
Omo try and you are not able to be independent. Apart say na skinny fee. Then right now they'll start telling you go for someone who has money.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's when they go in and that's where they'll be like, if let's say if your mom has been able to raise you perfectly,
Yeah.
you wouldn't allow any guy to tell you nonsense. Who come no
Well,
Yeah.
Sisi aka,
just
obi
leave.
anka nonsense.
But then- When it comes to men in this situation too, we are not talking
We
about
are only on the
yeah.
women's side.
Yeah, because the
Remember
men
they
too,
na know all kinds of
Ombe chow,
Oh,
was
yeah.
yani,
funny
nyame
enough,
chow.
the men rather turn out very good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes. That is it.
Yeah,
Yes.
the men turn out
I guess
very
it's
good
true.
when it comes even home,
Yeah,
and keeping the home,
Yeah,
and
when Simon Bow.
and also morals. They
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
really hold their morals
see.
very high.
Especially when you are the divorce, you stayed with your mom.
Okay.
If like
Yes.
you stay with your mom.
Yeah,
You get
Because
more.
it's like two different, a mother and a child who is a guy. They know how to, don't fat papa train. They think like a woman and then act like a man.
Okay,
So they train
okay,
you in that
okay.
way.
You have
but
that-
Oko papa side now, Oko ejuma 9/10.
and sometimes they can be a nuisance. You know, they can laugh too much. I don't know.
Okay.
You know,
Yakubu.
there are some.
Yeah, they can be Yakubu. That one is there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Breeze talking from.
not talking from experience.
Yeah, the way she they
No,
talk
they can be
that
like
thing.
that.
Honestly, one other thing I wanted to say: some people, it's not always that. Okay, you come from a broken home and then you grow up and then you become like a nuisance, just like
No,
you're
no,
saying,
no.
or you be. Some people use what they saw while growing up to advise
Advise
themselves
themselves.
to
Yes.
turn out like the complete opposite. Because it's like, "Nyame hu ye,
Nah, man,
I don't
yes.
want
Yeah,
that in my
yeah,
family.
yeah.
Like I don't want. No, I don't want to beat my
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
my
wife.
wife.
Now, the insults my mom hailed on my father, I don't want to even hear. Some of them, like, it's so horrible. Like they even block it out of their minds.
Yeah.
And that's
It
like
works. It works.
It
works
works.
sometimes.
It works.
Sometimes, because one kasa with him and you've seen
Yeah.
it with your eyes and you
Yeah.
saw how toxic,
It
how
was. It
horrible,
was.
how unhealthy it was, and you want to
crazy.
grow up and then
Do the
run
same
through the
thing.
same
Yeah.
thing. Are you okay? Like,
Yeah.
we
understand?
have people who hate the gender because Obi, or let's say you are a kid, you're growing up, then umami jao. No, see, when you grow up, women say we have people like that. A man who hear me because of what my mom did to me. Just one
Yeah.
mistake. Yeah, we have people like
Yeah.
I met somebody
hate,
like
I
that.
hate
Yeah.
men because of what my dad did to my mom. You ask her why when I was growing up, my dad just left us with my mom. My mom was struggling, pay rent, we were sleeping by. Imagine this. Now, Papa, if I say I went to a wedding, I think 2 or 3 years ago, where the lady grew up with the dad. The mom left when she was a kid. And then when she grew up, the dad go marry another woman. When it's time for the girl to get married, the engagement, the mother who left, engagement will be do one term.
Hey.
They sat there at the
Yeah, that is
when they were you know what the father side did? They didn't complain.
Yeah, but they said jalabia.
They allowed her to sit down there.
Yeah.
When they every time I see they'll give father, they'll give family akunta. When they got to the mother side, she was rushing to go and take.
No, that's serious though.
They were
have shame.
once or no one.
Well,
Yeah,
there's that too.
If you don't take care of family, I'm fat. So me there,
Exactly, guys. So
but the
basically,
fact
that's
they were
it.
free broken home
Doesn't mean-
It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to grow up and then apply whatever you saw in your childhood.
They are the
in
best
your
teachers, you
own-
know.
Experience is the best teacher.
Charlie.
Exactly. So
But should I your best teachers?
No.
now they know him. Find a nice partner, build a beautiful family. Yapon.
Bye bye.